Hey guys, hope you guys traded safe today. Wanted to take this opportunity to just provide an update. It is the last trade of the month for me. I will provide a proper month end update video probably a couple of days from now when I have the chance to kind of go through everything and sift through the trades and what have you. But overall, finishing off the day pretty strong. Sorry, finishing off the month pretty strong with this last trade here. I took two trades today. I'm still in one right now, very small size, which I'll allude to later on. But basically today off the open, I was looking for us to move higher, but I was open for us to move lower as well. And for us, in order for me to have felt good about clearing to go lower, we would have had to clear the same area that I essentially looked for longs in. And so today I looked at this as a double bottom setup that we had at an area of interest that I had. So although I did take the entry bar immediately, I did take it as the candle bar was developing, and this is the 2 minute time frame. And I took two mini contracts with this one. So I trimmed my first one for about 60 points up here, and then I closed out my last trade as we kind of consolidated within this range up here for about 90 points. I was shooting for more initially, but I personally didn't want to be a prick for a tick, especially since we were coming up towards London highs, or overnight highs here, sorry. And we were also coming up against an old New York opening print spot. So I just didn't really feel good about it. So I just kind of took my trade as is and walked away, which was a pretty solid trade because if you do the math on two minis, 60 points and 90 points, that's equivalent to $3,000 a trade. Just taking two minis, riding this all the way to the top, right? The second trade that I took, I had some interest here as we were actually kind of showing some form of resistance and consolidation at our 24.86 level area. The moment we had broken below, both on the 2, 5, and 15-minute time frame, candles were looking good for an entry for me. So I took my entry here, and then I closed out my trade down here for another 60 points. When I was updating in the Discord, I had mentioned the comment that this one was a little bit higher risk because I wasn't sure if we were going to hold this next AOI here, which you did see some support here, as you can see from these candles, if this was going to continue pushing higher for us. So when we came down and I saw this wick up, I did suffocate my trade a little bit more than I would normally on any other given trade, and I moved my stop loss in profit. Fortunately for us, we never really moved above the level. So I managed to hold and capture my 60 points there, which was another $1,200 on one mini. So that puts me to about 4,200 already on the day. So now the last trade that I'm in is actually a micro trade. I am looking for longs now here at this area, the same channel spot here. So instead of my area, I'm looking at a channel bounce, which we got the wick bought up here. And then we had a nice inverted candle here as well, which is where I kind of took my longs on micros. So I'll just kind of show you guys quickly here. Hey guys, I think the video kind of got corrupted there, so I had to stitch some things together to make this still work. Just to build off of what I kind of talked about with my micro trade earlier. Yeah, because when I think initially started talking, I was around here and had to re-record again. But I'm still in the position right now, with the MNQ to see where we go. But essentially, what I want to refer to here to finish off is that you notice that as I continue on, the risk that I'm taking is less and less and less. And I say this because it's important for us to understand that more our tilt control and tilt management. I already had two good trades on the day, and so I'm not looking to give back so much that it would force me to then tilt and try to degen and try to make all that money back, right? So if I've already made enough on two minis for one trade and one mini on another. For this one, I'm taking three micros because no matter what, if this trade fails, it's so minute that it wouldn't bother me in whatsoever in any way. So that's kind of the big reason why I took the trade that I had. But overall, a great way to close off the month of September here. Over the next couple of days, I will provide a month-end recap of how everything went. But with that said, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel as I continue to broaden my reach as a educator in the space. Thanks, guys.